The Division has been on my radar since last year's E3 when I first saw it, and with the beta now over, does it make a game worth the money? First things first, I had some trouble getting into the game at first, because the game wasn't registering that I had Uplay on my PC. But after I got rid of the Uplay version and used the Steam version instead, everything seemed to work fine. I was greeted with what looked like a very solid game. I didn't get much time to try the game, so I can only really talk about the single player, as online was one of the aspects I didn't get to in time. First things I saw in the game was a character customization feature, which looks like it should, when in the full game, should be a very in-depth system. And when and if I get this game, I'm looking forward to using that. Graphically, The Division looks good, but there was nothing that was outright spectacular that jumped out at me. It definitely looked good, but it wasn't on the level of Grand Theft Auto 5 or The Witcher 3 in my opinion. If they could improve the graphics, at least for the PC, I'd be happy, but given it releases in just over a week's time, that's not going to happen. That does mean though, from what I experienced, that it should run at 60 frames per second, even though I did get some frame rate drops here and there. I don't know if that's because my PC was doing something in the background or whether it was the fault of the game itself. The game's controls were tight and responsive, and they were helped by the game mechanics, which seemed well thought out. It uses a Gears of War style cover system, which isn't exactly new, but at the same time isn't bad. I got a quick look at the skill system, which is one of the RPG aspects in the game. And with this system, it looks like online you'll be able to make very different teams that are very dynamic and give you different styles of play. This should work as well for single player, as I was trying the game in single player only. I think The Division is a game that's definitely going to be one to watch when it comes out in just over a week. I didn't play the beta for very long, but it does look like Ubisoft have an interesting game on the way. A lot of the gameplay seems to be the third-person shooter stuff we already know, but the additional RPG aspects like the crafting system should change up the formula. In the little time I had with it, the beta struck me as an RPG shooter game for people who don't really play RPGs or tactical shooters. Hopefully though, it doesn't turn out to be another unfinished game being released too early. So those were just my quick thoughts on the Division beta. If you liked this video, leave a like. If you disliked it, leave a dislike. If you have any other thoughts more complex than that, then leave a comment. I'd like to know what you thought of the Division beta if you played it, and on what platform maybe. What platform will you buy it on? Thank you for watching, I'll catch you next time.